You know something. Spill it before I scatter your teeth onto the floor.
Please, I beg you. Enough, Jared.
This peasant refuses to answer my question.
Leave him alone.
You can leave.
Very well, my lord. Thank you.
I haven't finished with him.
Yes, you have. No one tortures the people of the gift without good reason.
And you'll do what? Hang me like you did my brother? Try it. I could use a laugh.
These lands are under the authority of the Night's Watch.
I'll wait and...
Shut your mouth, Jared. You disgrace us when you But silence! Return. Sir Westford, his behavior is
Just make sure he doesn't...
I'll keep an eye on him.
John Arryn's letter mentions the whores of the...
Do you think they'll...
The Night's Watch is in charge around. If she knows something...
The hamlet seems tiny. We'll have gone through it in...
Don't let yourself be fooled. The underground tunnels were dug by several generations of people. And in the midst of the tunnels is...
I see. So she's hit...
Come into my castle with me.
Well, well, if it isn't the great Moors Westford, what can I do for you, handsome?
The day the wall collapses...
Charming as usual. Walder brought in a new boy.
No, I'm not here for pleasure.
Then you're here for the same reason as everyone else. What is your pleasure? Fair.
Tell me, Sybil. When was the...
I don't know.
Because I've heard that a girl...
What was she fleeing?
The kind of danger the...
And she meant to hide here.
That's right.
But what did she do?
I don't know.
I would like to help you.
I never said she was...
Oh, well, I just assumed that. Anyway, if you came here just to ask me...
Listen, Sybil. I believe that the men...
The King's Hand was assassinated?
When have you ever known me to be joking?
Well, what would you do if...
The King's Hand wanted this girl... I'm sure I can protect her...
Very well. I hope I don't regret this decision.
I thank you for your...
She's in one of my rooms. Downstairs.
Don't worry. I'm here.
Oh, my lord, thanks for helping me. Come closer, you two. Who gave you permission to... Oh, I beg your pardon. I just wanted to help the Night's Watch.
Listen, peddler. Some of the wildlings that seemed a bit strange, because wildlings do not forge steel.
I've nothing to do with that, my lord. I would never do such...
That's right. When you're finished, go back to the south.
Yes, my lord.
Do any of you want to take up?
Hi, it's Moores. I wasn't expecting to meet you here.
Would you shut up?
You've taken your vow so recently.
Please, Moores, just look at the poor All of your fellow watchmen are dead.
I can speak for myself. Moores, would you care to join in our discussion?
I don't know much about you, Patrick. I hear you used to be into smuggling.
Don't be shy, you're amongst brothers here.
First of all, I was not a smuggler.
Weren't your crimes what led...
Very well. Like half the men at the wall, I was once a farmer. Then one day, I lost everything. The wildlings were raiding along the coast. My wife.
7, hell.
All I had left was my warhammer. All I could do was take my boat. Once I got to the other side of the wall, it was easier than I'd... When I finally caught up with them, it was dark out. The swine were getting drunk on what they... After a while, most of them could no longer stand. First, I killed the watchman. But then one of their men saw me and cried out. I don't know how long the killing lasted. I said to myself, Pat, you're a dead... When I...
You...
Incredible. What? Let me think about it for a minute. I swear it's true.
He's...
I beat them bloody and took my We'll have...
Out of my kitchen. I've...
The room is empty. It looks like she ran away from here.
Her belongings are still in the room. This trinket must be her. The trail is still fresh. It should... The racket your man started in the village probably scared her away. Let's see what we can find.
Bugger off before I kick your teeth out, stick animal.
No one wants to take the oath anymore, do they? Just those that have escaped the noose coming up from the south.
I want fresh fish, but your fish is rotten. Oh yeah? Well then, why don't you go buy...
I see you always have a good excuse ready. What did I do to
What's all that noise?
Aye, it's not safe here now. We ought to think...
May the stranger take me. A crow?
It's the butcher! Mind your...
Of course.
Silence your tongue! What shall we do, my lord?
Consider yourself lucky this time around.
Listen to the Black Brother Bran.
Who was that girl? Another one of your mistresses?
You're crazy. I don't know her. She just ran past me like...
in charge.
There you are at last, young lady. You couldn't get much further anyway.
Is that her?
Yes. There's no doubt about it. The trail leads right to her.
Who are you?
I am Mors Westford, a ranger of the Night's Watch. The King's Hand sent us to find you.
The Night's Watch? The last time I crossed paths with one of you, he tried to steal from me.
You're the girl that craven deserter tried to steal from. He was no longer a brother of ours. He was a traitor to our order. And that was my dog that saved you from him back in the woods.
I thought I'd seen that animal before.
Enough. Sir Mors, you can leave us now. You have completed your mission and the Crown will show you its gratitude for this.
You aren't a member of the Night's Watch.
Indeed. This is Sir Godric Donnelly, Lord Arryn's emissary. He is responsible for your protection.
Come with me, Jane. I am here to take you to a safe place.
A safe place? I know Sir Donnelly. You don't look like him at all.
Stop with the games, little girl.
Go to hell, imposter!
Silence! Tell me, child. You say you know Sir Donnelly. Where and when did you last meet him?
At King's Landing, a little while before I left. It's because of him that I'm freezing up here. So yes, I do remember his face.
Be reasonable, Jane. Our Lord's last wishes were to take you to a safe place, which is exactly what I plan on doing.
Liar!
Something's rotten here. We'll return to Castle Black and figure out what to do.
I'm afraid not, Sir Westford. Do you intend on opposing my Lord's orders?
I know full well where my duty lies. This situation would not please the Lord Commander, and it doesn't please me either. Mormont will decide. This matter is closed.
Thank you, my lord.
I don't understand why you are being so stubborn, Sir Westford. I'm asking you one final time to allow me to leave with the girl. Return to the wall and report that your mission was a success.
My mission was to take this girl to safety. And I will. You can plead your case to the Lord Commander.
Very well. I was hoping it wouldn't have to come to this, but you leave me no choice. I won't allow anyone to get in my way. You are tougher than I imagined, Sir Westford. But you haven't heard the last of me. Bloodseekers, here! Kill the crow! Bring the girl back, dead or alive! I'll leave you to talk with my men. Resist if you will, but nothing will stop me from getting my hands on that girl.
Not as long as I live.
So be it.
Thank you, my lord. If it weren't for you, I would no longer be alive.
Follow me. Let's get out of this midden heap quickly before we get trapped here. That imposter thinks he can hide, but I'll hunt him down.
Mors!
Patrick, is all well?
These soldiers attacked me when I was leaving Sybil's place, but I gave them a taste of my steel. Do you have any idea what's going on here?
The man with me was an imposter pretending to be Godric Donnelly, supposedly acting on behalf of the King's Hand. Be careful, Patrick. This brigand let his dogs loose on the Night's Watch.
And they are everywhere. Be careful!
Actually, I'm rather pleased you came to the brothel.
Don't worry about him. Considering the circumstances, I'd rather leave him in the oars.
7 hells. If we all get out of...
What's going on, Moors? Why are these men attacking us?
The imposter and his men are here for the girl.
So, if that man is not...
I'm not certain, but we can worry about that later.
Thank you for what you've done, my lord.
That's out of the question. The Lord Commander would like to talk to you. Furthermore, my old friend John Arryn asked me to protect you, so you're staying with... You'll be safe within our...
Since I have no choice?
Happy... Patrick, this Godric imposter still has...
What's the plan?
We'll get past them by force if we have to. When things turn nasty, I'll need you to remain by my...
Understood.
Now, let's go, and be on the lookout for an enemy ambush.
Moors, Patrick, good to see you both still alive.
What are you still doing here? Did you see the man?
Yeah,
We saw him running towards the campsite.
How did you succeed in escaping? Godric's men have been trying to kill all the brothers.
We immediately so we left quickly before they realized we were fleeing. They were too preoccupied with you, my brother.
7 hells.
Lord Commander will be...
We've left furrows of bodies behind us.
No,
A pity. Well, we need...
Dick, Vayan, it's time!
What's the meaning of this?
My apologies, brothers, but the offer was too good to refuse. And frankly, Moors, I've had enough...
That's all it takes. And...
Traitors! My... Damn them to hell! Why would they turn on us like that?
The imposter corrupted them. I can only think of...
Don't look at me that way. I know nothing of this man except that he's not who he claims, which does not bode well for the real Godric. If some of your companions are traitors...
Perhaps. That's why we must reach the Lord Commander. It seems that our brothers died rich.
Those half-wits. Gold is as useless on the wall as a suit of armour is at sea.
Some filthy coward paid our brothers.
There you are, Moors. Methinks that the Lord Commander will be pleased to see you again. Nice little trophy you have there.
Keep your thoughts.
I was only trying to be of...
Moors, we were expecting you.
No, Jaw. That vermin tried to kill me. He's an imposter.
What? Tell me. I need to know everything.
Yes, and without Patrick's help, we might not have made it back alive.
This man was carrying a letter signed by Jon Arryn himself. If we find out that he does indeed...
I believe the girl. Jon Arryn would never have allowed his men to attack a swarm.
I hope you... You said the imposter...
He managed to cover his trap. He seemed desperate to get rid of the girl. He will not... But that's not the worst of it.
What?
I ran into them again on our return trip. That's when they...
Now that explains it. I intended to deliver the incident appeared harmless, but we must sort this. Bring the prisoners. We found out that your commander, a serious act, punishable.
We had no idea, my lord. We're just soldiers.
Do you take us for idiots?
We were sent here to soften up the
Admit it.
Our master just wanted us to test the waters. To see if some of you...
I see. So you did indeed have a hand in these vile acts.
I agree, Moors. Even... Do any of you prefer... Very well. Bring our new recruits to...
These reinforcements will...
Other brothers were corrupted. Some have already fallen by your hand, but how many still remain? The imposter continues to roam our lands, and we...
This painting really does...
The Queen has kept me waiting for quite some time. She must be speaking with Valar.
daughter will be as beautiful.
Whatever happens, I will not let him wed my sister and become the new master of River
I
Spring.
suppose you'll be wanting to marry her off to young Joffrey as well. Why not? You're so dull, my dear.
Your Grace.
My dear Alistair, thanks to the information obtained by Sir Valar's spies, we have made much progress. For that, you
Thank you.
I give you both free rein to track down the man who calls himself the Mother Hen and those he protects. That outlaw is in possession of him. You must cooperate in order to complete this.
I have located someone who will lead us to him, Your Grace.
Excellent. Honor my name, sir. I'm counting on you. Your
Alistair, here you are at last. As you can see, Alistair, I kept my word. Trade is up and running again, and your town will soon be back to its...
I thank you for it, Gareth.
Mercy, I've been waiting for days.
So what? My husband and I have been here for more than a week, and yet we're not complaining.